Get up, wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Two and a throw right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw out wide. And right away, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for the Jet touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Dolphins at 8-8 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Tua going to throw. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. There he goes right side. The 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings us 2nd and 9.
Drill 3.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. John Franklin Myers. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Jets 21, Dolphins 0. Brings their line to kick off for the Jets.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down, Mostert. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Completed out left to Dobbs. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
14 yards. That's good for the Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
6. Ready?
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A safety with a sack there, LaMarcus Joyner.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly. Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Let's go. Hey, go steal.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 9,
Tua. This one finds Wilson downfield.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Tua now on first down. Going right back to Wilson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's second and a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion left. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
Touchdown! Romeo Dobbs with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific, but to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Striker.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Tua on 4th down.
Got Dobbs over the middle. And he will have a Dolphins first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Tua to throw again. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
A gain of 9 yards.
Mostert. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Romeo Dobbs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Khalil Mack, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Tua. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play.
White, fly blue.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jets will take over here at their own 12-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. There's Wilson to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st down, Wilson. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. Here's Wilson. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Elijah Moore,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Brings Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Tua going to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
John Franklin Myers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Black Ultra.
Now Tua. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
He'll hit Mostert again here. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Double 38. Red cycle.
2 now on first down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. John Franklin Myers getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And Wilson with it, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Tua. And now here's another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And not much happening there, not much at all. They'll get to it and down it, but at the 35-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the out route, he's got Mostert. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of 9.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Romeo Doubs from a yard out. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And to the left side here, Wilson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Able to find Shaheen here.
And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Jets are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson going up top. He's got a man, complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets, 44 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Open man here is Conklin. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Out to the right here to Wilson.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Wilson wants to throw it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bring Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. 2 and now on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Channing Tindall
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets,
they finish above 500 for the year. The final tally 9-8.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Miami,
they wanted desperately to finish above 500, but that will not happen as it is an 8-9 season in the end.
And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now I was just at Fridays, was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, you got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like top, or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose.
Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property.
You gotta choose. You like the top, or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top, or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top, or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top, or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I can beat them again.